Hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude from Chicago. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings never give up, and I want on you. And today we're back with another live stream here on Lucky Mountain Zoo here in Lucky Mountain Zoo in Planet Zoo. I am Claude from Chicago. Thank you so much for coming out to today's live stream. Buy the merch if you haven't bought the merch. Zach Daily Games and Liam have bought the merch. Self promotion promo. You got to do what you got to do. If you missed the last live stream, we built this absolutely beautiful staff room, and I'm very happy on how it actually turned out. It's a little African-style staff room down here with some African trees, some American trees, and some bushes. And it has all these little details down here. So there is a sort of, what's this thing called? This is called a keeper's hut, trading center, a staff room, a vet surgery, as well as a workshop. So all of our staff members that work in our one quadrant, which I will bring up on screen right now, work zones, quadrant 4, is everything in green. So any of our staff members that work here will be able to go up and down quite easily and take a look and take care of those animals. The orange ones are covered, but just in a different work zone. Liam recommended us doing a hippopotamus exhibit, so I wanted to provide. And let's get on started here for our little live stream here today. Now, there's a couple things that I could want to do for this, and one of the things I do want to do is I want to take a real in-depth look at the underground mechanics. Now, this isn't going to be a completely original idea, because if you do remember from the first time we did this a while ago, we actually had an underground hippopotamus before, but I kind of want to do it a little differently this time. Hopefully that's how it will work out. I do want a viewing platform on this side with a curved wall. I want an underground viewing here, and then I don't know if I want to do an above ground yet, but we will figure that out, I guess, as we go, shall we? Speaking of the man himself, Mr. Liam is here. Thanks for coming out to the live stream today. How are you doing, Liam? Well, first thing we gotta worry about is the underground mechanics. Something is going wrong within the first couple seconds with the pathing tool. So, what is the issue here? So first off, we got to get this to break from the section, and we don't want it to get that curve. Anything with the light blue has it. There's our tunneling effect. And I want it to go down, but I don't want it to go down too far so that, obviously, our animals... well, first off, I don't want to go too far down so that it doesn't make a staircase, because obviously we want this park to be handicap accessible. Because I saw that... I can't remember where I just saw it. Oh, yeah, I was at a big wrestling tournament yesterday. Semi-state, and they didn't really have too much handicap accessible stuff. The handicapped people had to pretty much stay on the first floor. There was some way you could get to the second floor, but I couldn't find it that easy. But they had a handicap section at the bottom floor, so they did get actually some cool access that I guess normal people weren't actually able to get, but I didn't think it was as super convenient as I would. Liam, thanks for coming out to the stream. It's Sunday. I'm good. Who is your pick to win the Super Bowl? Because apparently today is the Super Bowl. Honestly, forgot. Not gonna lie. And then a couple of my family members did invite me to go over to something, but I am absolutely exhausted, to be honest. I did get up in my normal time, but I am tired, just to be honest with you. Alright, I think we're gonna have to make this kind of come off a little bit, because I wanted to go down. Doing the down is gonna be the hardest, but this is gonna be quite a big habitat, so I do kind of want a couple of viewing spots, so we will see. So maybe I should get this to come out too, and then we might be able to get this to go down. Let's try that before we go any farther. Let's go here, and let's go down. Tunneling? But what? Terrain modification failed? Like, bro, what? Okay, I see what the issue is. I think it really wants me to terrain modification. It's when it's coming out flat. Which I get that, but it's low-key kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie, these things are these ring-tailed lemurs are low-key kind of sounding like a cat, and that's low-key a little bit annoying sometimes. But I can't even terrain modification that, so well, I guess we'll have to see. For a what? I have to go like that flat out to then go down. That doesn't make sense, but alright, we go down 1, 2, 3 maybe? Like 3 rounds probably. I needed to come back up. That's the issue. Like I wanted to come back up on this side, and if it's gonna be like that wacky, it's because I wanted to come up like down and then you go like double ramp. Maybe 3's too deep, not too deep. I actually don't know. So what I'm gonna do is I usually don't let the terrain tunnel tool that dictate where I'm putting stuff, but I am going to in this case because it's already clearing us out a path. Now, the path's gonna look very weird, so we're gonna have to do some like custom rocks and stuff to get it to work how I want it to at least. So we're gonna have to figure that out. And then I guess we're gonna have to. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna go like this. Maybe this will fix it, because it's most people know I'm pretty speedy. Okay, that one came off the curb. Off the curb, it went down, but this time I'm not able to get it to go down off the curb. Maybe because it's a little wacky, so we're just gonna do it like that, and then maybe if I go down this way, I can relink it up. So how about we go down 2, go flat, and hopefully it lines up pretty close. We just need to have 2 for it to go up. Can you turn your mic volume up? My mic volume is up all the way. I'll move it closer to my mouth. Properties. Logitech microphone. My microphone's at 100% off sync. No. How do I turn this up even more? Let's go into sound settings. That might. I will agree though. My sound has always been kind of wacky, so I do appreciate you letting me know. Microphone yes. Hold on, am I using the wrong microphone? No, I'm using the right microphone. Sorry for tapping in your ear. The sound's coming out of my speakers, my microphone. Why does it say... It says input. Why would my microphone ever be that? This device is currently in use. Change any properties during may cause audio application issues. Okay. Well, I can't change the microphone apparently right now with this being weird. So sorry about that, Liam. I don't know what's going to be that wacky. Okay, so we can actually go one more straight here, though. That's how that matters. Okay, so apparently they can't have a concrete guy come out here and... I'll turn down the game volume. The game volume is probably too loud. I'll turn that down for you. Because it's like, it's right there competing with my voice. So, hopefully that is better, Liam. Let me know if it is or if it isn't. I'll turn down my master as well a little bit. I'll turn it down like 80. Tell me if it's better. Okay, bet. All right, perfect. So I just need to get this to connect up to here. Then you can kind of see the guys underwater. Now, this really isn't how I want. Oh, you know what I can do that's even better than this? Let's undo everything and see how much I can get this to fix itself before I have to manually fix it. Okay, that's as far as I can undo. All right, not perfect, but pretty dang close. Let's make this a lot larger. All right, perfect. Now we're done. Thanks for watching the live stream. All right. So what I have is in mind now, it's because that's not working, obviously, is I want this to have a walk down area down here. So we're going to go down, take a left turn, and then I want it to kind of come into the habitat. Like, because this is going to be a bigger project, as you clearly see. It might be 1 or 2 streams. I don't know. But I want it to go over here, down. Let's go down. And then cuts through the middle. And there isn't another way to get around, so maybe we can make a loop. And I saw the lady designer do this before. But I want the hippos to kind of, like, swim over you. Well, hippos can't swim. Shit. I forgot about that. Hippos cannot swim. Okay, so this is not going to work. Hippos cannot swim. They can't, like, swim. They walk on the water. So I can't have them go under it or over it. I was trying to make, like, a tube system. But what we can do is I really hate how I wasted all this space here. No one's really gonna walk around this, but it's already there, so I can't really change that right now. At least right now, because that's not today's stream. All right, so let's go out this way, right? Let's go to the tunneling again. We're gonna have to do some customization after, but we'll go like this, go like that, and then we'll make this go straight from here, a couple, so Liam doesn't yell at us. And then we're going to go into our pathing tool, go to the first link, and we're going to go down. How far can I go down? I can only go down by 1 angle. 2, 3, 4. That's like completely underground. 5. And then we go flats. All right, perfect. We're going to kind of do what we did with the penguins, at least. I do want it to be underground, and this looks pretty deep. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to grab these, and I wish they were square edges. Okay, so you can't make them square edges, but I was like, I thought you could. So make those square edges, right? And then you should be able to see the hippopotamuses here. And then you can come back out underground and see them over here. So we'll delete these. Delete this and try to get in a square edge. I don't know if I can do that on this curve. Maybe I can't. And then we're going to have the hippopotamuses in here. So that's going to kind of be like a little slight edge here. Maybe I want it to curve like that, obviously. I could do a fence, chain link fence, and then maybe over here I can go up and around. It's really the hardest part is doing the pathing first, because if you don't do the path first, there's going to be issues. So let's go like that, and then instead of my original design, we're going to come out. Ground is not even for terrain. It looks flatter than flat here, to be honest with you, but apparently it is not, so let's flatten that out. Hello? Oh, you see this little dip there? It's very hard to see, but that was preventing us to do anything. So let's flatten this out again. And we'll go like that. What's the Super Bowl, LOL? Is the Seahawks in it? At least it's not the cats in Minecraft. You can turn down your mic. It's better. Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, I really don't. I was invited to go to a thing by my parents. Bruh. And my uncle and aunts to go to their house. To my uncle and aunt's house by my parents. But what the blink long is going on? Flattened terrain. Okay, so that effect will work. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I'm not planning on, I mean, to be honest with you, we're not really planning on watching this at all. my opinion. Bruh, you can't even be doing this to me, dog. So you come into a building, you can go downstairs, and then there'll be a glass wall here, all right? Or you can go over here, go up a ramp, and you can look down onto the hippopotamuses. That is the goal. And if you don't want to do either of those, and you just want to see the hippopotamuses as well you walk, you'll be able to see them like an above ground vibe here. That is the idea. This looks a lot better. So let's flatten as much as we can flatten out, because the game's not going to let us do everything. So we're going to flatten us out as much as we can. And then we're going to have to do some custom. Oh, bruh, not that one. That's like the most important one, bruh. And we're going to try to flatten this out. And this is a big habitat. Big habitat, as you clearly can see. Okay. Next, we should figure out the water zones and figure out where the heck our hippopotamuses are going to be swimmy. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to flatten it out over here. And this is just going to be our height for all of this. So we're going to cut it over to this way. This will be a wall on the side, so don't even worry about that. And then that's going under the ground, so we really don't... Let's undo this, because this side we really can't see anything at all, because the hippopotamuses aren't even going to be going there. So let's undo a lot of that. Like that, mate. And then we're going to go this way. And the hippopotamuses can swim underwater until about right there, and then it gets to the staff room. Oh, maybe we can make it like a little cool area for the staff members where they can kind of like look in on this side. Now, I usually wouldn't do that, but I think that'd be actually kind of cool. You can just see your private hippopotamuses. Like this. So, nice deep section for the hippopotamuses. And then we're going to take our pushy tool. Make it a lot larger than that, but a lot less than that. And we're going to kind of yeet this in, and we're going to try to make them a ramp. Now, there is a ramp tool. I think I was showing somebody about this the other day. I want to try it out. I think this is a new tool, or I just never used it. Now, the issue is it might be too steep, as you clearly can see. And even if I flatten this out here, I'm still going to have to do some work on... I just need it to be, like, smooth. And that's not even straight either, so... And hippopotamuses like deep water, right? Pretty sure they do. So are you going to have a restaurant there so they can see hippos from the restaurant? I wonder. No, there's going to be no restaurant. There's one here, there's one over here, and there's one over here. There's too many restaurants, I think, at this zoo. I love the restaurant feature, but I think there's too many restaurants. Way too many restaurants. I don't even see that in real life at even like Disney World. Disney World is a different thing. They definitely have enough restaurants. But this ain't Disney. Alright. That was more of a joke. Alright, let's go. But yeah, we definitely don't need any more restaurants, that's for sure. This is definitely the hardest part, is doing this part. Oh, okay. anything for you, Liam. If it's anything for me, you would make a damn restaurant. That's what I would be typing. All right, let's try our next tool, which is the stamp tool. The stamp tool can be inverted to be plussed, and you can just stamp in things. So, how does this, is that going to work that easy? I mean, it kind of did. So that's a start. The hardest thing with this stamp tool, I will say, is you getting it consistent, at least. Because it's like, I don't really know where to place it sometimes, and sometimes it's a little whack. So, let's try it like this, okay? He's like, right when you place it in, look, right when you place it in, it instantly moves it. Unless I could go into here, like this. I can't, okay, I can't do it that way. So let's raise it, oops, not what I wanted. But you can actually finally adjust this. That's what I wanted to know. Alright, so there's the ramp. And then if we go into our terrain tool again, go into our sculpting again, and we flatten this out. Right. And then what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to grab our smooth tool and smooth this out. And then we have to come down here, use our smooth tool here, and watch it completely destroy everything we just did. This might need to be pushed out. But how was the wrestling? The wrestling was really good. It was semi-states for Indiana. And the kids, if you win the... What was the rules? If you lose the first round, you're done. Your season's over. You lose, you go to the second round, and the second round is how you make it to states. So if you win the second round, you go to the states, and if you lose the second round, you go home. So there's a lot of high pressure, and I'm not gonna lie, I saw a kid cry yesterday, and I kind of was nosing around. I'm not gonna lie. Not probably the... I was walking around because I was like the manager for our thing. The producer is what it's really called. Was it high school? It was high school. It was high school wrestling. So the kids now are going to Indianapolis next weekend to play at the... Or to wrestle at the Pacers stadium. So it's going to be kind of cool. I can't wait. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be invited to go to that. And if I'm not invited, I actually won't. I would be kind of upset if they didn't pretend to invite me. I don't feel like I want to go, but because it's freaking far. It's like a whole day adventure. But, so one of the matches, I was like kind of done recording, and I was getting ready to upload a video to our social media accounts. And the kid, I'm like just chilling. I'm walking down the hallway, and I was looking at some stuff, taking some pictures of some of the cool trophies from this high school, because they're really old, obviously. And I look, and I just hear a guy go, like behind me. I'm like, what's going on, bro? Like, you okay? Like, I know you're out of breath, bro, but like, damn, you need like a water or something? Is what was going through my head. But then he like whips his headgear against the wall. And, like, it's, like, a really long, like, cinder block hallway. Like, I mean, it's a long-ass hallway. It just keeps going. And then he whips his head things against the wall. And there's a couple other people sitting there. And then he just starts crying. And, honestly, it was really sad. This is where, like, the ESPN in me would be like, oh, let me record this. But I wasn't going to do that because it was in the private hallway. And that's how my ass would have got kicked out of the event. and that would have not been. I think my boss would also been upset. But it would have been a cool thing to put. But I don't know who the kid was. I don't know what happened. But I know from how he was reacting, he was crying because his coach came up, and I saw him crying, and I heard him crying. Because I walked down the long hallway and just kind of like listened. Very good like sound design in those hallways. It's like a long. It's weird. So he's crying, and the coach is talking to him and whatnot. But I was like, why would he be? I was like, oh yeah, because you lose, you're out, and it was the second round, so he just had to win one more. And I'm just assuming at this point, this is just assumptions, but this must have been the kid's. The kid must have been a senior, right? The kid must have been a senior. It's his final year of wrestling, and he's probably not going to a D1 school from how his size of him, or he's probably not wrestling. Maybe not. I mean, regardless. That's a big thing that these kids look forward to. And then he lost. And he lost in semi-state, which was one. He just had to win two. If you won two matches, no matter what happened, you would be going to state. But he lost that second match, and he was crying. So it was kind of a little sad when I thought about it a little later. Because imagine, you go your whole high school career, and maybe this is his first time trying to go to state, and maybe it wasn't. And just, I don't know, it was just kind of low-key a little bit sad just to see him, crying out there. But his coach talked to him, he's probably like, it's okay, that's, all the coaching thing. And he wasn't like a mean coach from what I saw, but yeah, that's a little bit upsetting. But yeah, that was pretty much what happened, and railing on elevated, yeah, I want that. But yeah, that was pretty much one of the things of the day. The team that we were sent to cover did extremely well, as they always do. Those kids aren't going to have any issues. I need railing on ground path as well. Railing on ground path. I don't know why this is going this way. I don't know why this is still thinking that this is a side piece, but it isn't. I guess it is, technically. The game is thinking it's like that. Okay, so let's go like that, and then let's go like that. Woo! Coach Liam in the chat giving some not hot advice. Oh my god. Liam says, you win some, you lose some. That's a lie. Get used to it, kid. Oh my god. Coach Liam in the chat. Coach Liam in the chat. I mean, honestly, though. Honestly, it would have been definitely. I get it. I get it. I mean, if I worked that hard, just imagine if you were a senior and you didn't go. But, I mean, oh man, that must have sucked. Honestly. Damn, I'm sorry, bro. But yeah, that was pretty much one of the big things. The team that I covered, and like I was saying to one of my friends last night. What I was saying to my friends last night is, or my friend last night, I have a different feeling between wrestling than probably anybody else that covers wrestling, and I'm gonna comment on that in just a second. Is when I didn't do wrestling. Let me take that back. I did not do wrestling. Never played any sport, as most of you probably already know. But at least in terms of organized sports, I did play pickup stuff. But when I covered wrestling, I was very blessed, and I was saying this last night. I was very blessed because the team that I got to cover this year for my first wrestling ever was is phenomenal. They're not bad. Like, they've never, not saying that they haven't ever been bad, but they haven't been bad while I was there. So that's like awesome. It's one of the best feelings ever, because it's like I actually can watch a sport and kind of learn how it's done because the team's so good. When you're watching teams lose all the time, like, at my college, I mean, obviously I watched basketball a lot, or I didn't watch basketball a ton, but I didn't watch, oops, no, undo that. Yeah, I didn't watch basketball very much, but when I watched basketball at my community college, they were really good. They were phenomenally good. They weren't just really good, they were phenomenally good. And then COVID happened and that sort of stuff. But, you know, it's a different feeling when you can watch it, when you watch and cover a sport where they win. You actually really kind of want to go out there and cover it, not sort of like pretend to cover it, where you're like kind of like, oh, I'm here, you know, these guys suck, you know, they're gonna lose by this many. That's always the worst feeling when you're covering something. It's like, damn, they're gonna lose again. It's like you're betting against the thing you have to cover, and it just doesn't make sense. And speaking of doesn't make sense, why the hell can I not get this thing to curve how I want it to? Alright, I guess we're gonna have to go with straight ones. And I guess I'm not beefing with the straight ones, but it's just not what I wanted to do. But yeah, that's the reason why or what I was going with is I had an opportunity to at least cover a team that was really good, and I didn't really have to worry about. It was always fun covering them because, you know, at the end of the day, they always won. I mean, they won or they got pretty damn close to winning, and by pretty damn close to winning, they like lost by like 2 points once that I covered them, which was very exciting to see. But yeah, sometimes, I mean, especially when you get called to do a game, you really know, like, are they gonna win or are they gonna lose? And it's like, we're gonna cover this team and they're about to get their bling blong blown out. Like, it's like, damn, that's freaking annoying. Okay, speaking of, I keep forgetting how I did the penguin habitat, so I'm gonna have to really take a look and see what did I do over here when I did the underground thing. So what did I do? So I made the barriers go underground. The barriers came above ground. So the barriers have to go underground, apparently. Where's the habitat? There it is. I was like, what? I couldn't even find my own habitat for a second. Oh, man. I'm a little tired. I am exhausted, though. Yesterday was like 12 hours of wrestling. I will say that is one of the not fun part, is being there all day. It went by quick because of what my position was. I wasn't stuck on a camera. I wasn't stuck. I was doing camera, yes, but I wasn't stuck doing it. I was a social media person. So, yeah, I could not complain. I got paid just to walk around and make social media posts and make sure that nothing goes wrong. There's a lot of stuff that went wrong at the beginning, a lot of internet issues. As y'all clearly know, I'm the king of internet issues when we're doing stuff. It just seems like something always goes wrong. But when those were fixed, there was no issue at all. Oh, don't even. I forgot to... Oops. I forgot how I did this. It's not going to be It's not going to be glass barriers. What do you mean? Up here? No, those aren't going to be glass. Down here it has to be glass because the water. Let's grab some glass. Here we go. I just got to figure out how I'm going to get this to work. Because the glass, I don't think can go into here. But I guess apparently it can. Okay, it's going to be slightly different here, but I can probably readjust this. Let's go up to like 4.5 I can. And then we're going to go over here and raise this to 4.5. Now it says like 1.3 meters, but that looks pretty smack dead on though. So I guess I'm not going to complain. God dang it. With that being said, I'm going to have to readjust this now because I need to bring this back and I need to fill in this so I can have somewhere the water, because it needs to be watertight. By the way, did y'all see the Titanic is coming back out in the theaters, or already did, or something like that? Definitely want to go see that. I tell you that. Okay, let's see if I can even fill this before we go any farther. Obstructed, obstructed. Okay, water can go there, water can go there. Water cannot go any higher because why of this whole hell? Alright, so we need to figure that out, and then we can go from where we left off. Zach at Daily Games has joined the chat. How are you doing, Zach? I hope you are having a great day. We're going to have to kind of customly adjust that. So let's push these up here. Kind of to get it to curve up over this lip. And we'll do the same on this side, and we'll try to somehow make these work. Bro, why is there just like a random hole here? I will say doing these underwater ones are extremely difficult. It's been 38 minutes, and I'm already ready to scream. Happy Sunday. You should make it another viewing area above the under one. Before it goes up. We're gonna have a viewing area here, but not of the normal water. It just doesn't. We just don't really have the space for it. And how I have this at least set up right now. Zach is working on his business video. He's doing the classic Claude from Chicago. We joined somebody's live stream and like we start working. I do that all the time with Zach's videos. Like 90% of the time, I'm doing something else. And I don't know why it works so late. That's the thing. I should be able to like join his streams without doing something, but it always seems like I'm doing something. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. Okay, please give me the benefit of the doubt, please. As long as this glass doesn't look like that, I won't be too mad. Oh, you know what I can do that I don't know why I didn't think of? Is I could just take a concrete wall and just go like that. Fill that in, right? And then we'll make this kind of straight. Figure out where we can put the water at. I think the water is going to still be below where I want it. The water can go up to there. Still a little too low. And why is it low, Liam might ask, is because of this here. It can seep in. So let's go back into our barriers. grab a concrete wall, and we're just gonna bring that up like that, and just let's see how this works now. Obstructed, obstructed. Okay, valid. There's like a big concrete wall here, so why can this not go any higher? I wish it told. I wish when you said it just says obstructed. I wish it said like what is the issue. I filled this in though. That's the thing. Let's do something else. Okay, let's delete this. All right, let's make this a little shorter. I want it to be one clean piece of glass, but how far can one clean piece of glass go? It can go out there to 20 meters, so I don't know what we're having, what the issue is. I'm gonna go with the concrete here. We're gonna obviously have to readjust the height. Okay, don't freak out. We're obviously gonna have to readjust the height. Bruh, what? I guess it's perfectly fine for the guests to see, but it's also not as close as I want the guests to see either. Because I want the guests to be, like, right up on it. But the game is not allowing me to do that. Okay. Maybe it's cool to have these little ridges there. I don't know. And I don't get what is the issue with that, so... can this wall not go up at like a gajillion degrees? Okay, perfect. The thing is, within this game, you gotta remember that, the game... The game will only allow you to... The game struggles with allowing, well, once you have the water in it, you can't move things. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, speaking of, so can I move this whole thing back closer to the guests? As much as I can? Apparently not at all. Because if this goes here... Maybe that fixed the water issue. Hold on. Maybe that fixed it. No. The water's still going to be not where I want it to be. I guess that's fine. It's not ideal. It really isn't ideal. It's not what I want. Okay. Let's edit this barrier, and let's take this, and let's bring this stuff down. Kind of want this to be a little bit underground then, I guess. Hopefully the water will work still. Now the water's even lower than it was before. Alright, I guess we're going to have to leave it here. We're going to have to do something kind of fancy for that. Okay, so now we just got to connect this up to over here. Which shouldn't be that hard to do. Now can I readjust this height? No, because of the water. Can I readjust this height? Yes, because the water's not technically there, apparently. Scope like 2 meters. 2.1, I guess, is aight. Yeah, I definitely want to readjust some of this. Okay, that's roughly good. That's connected to this fence. And then we gotta do something over here. Zach Daily Games is typing in the chat saying... I can't wait to watch your fire business video, Liam says. You control your own time. Who is going to win the Super Bowl? Claude will know the answer. The Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. The Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. I hope the Eagles win the Super Bowl. I hope they win the Super Bowl. And the reason why is I don't like Kansas City. Personal beef. Maybe this should be like a a fence over here instead of this concrete wall. I'll have the concrete wall go over to here. That's fine. And this will be a little fence. Making this a little fence would, of course, making these little, you could definitely see somebody just jumping into this. I can 100% see that happening. But hopefully, thankfully, it's just staff members that are allowed over here. Yeah, but I don't like Kansas City. I don't. Why? Kansas City is so cool. Nobody likes Kansas City. Nobody of intelligent brain intellect likes Kansas City. Actually, oh my god. That was a joke. That was a joke. Do I have to clarify my jokes nowadays? Yes, I was joking. I'm gonna tell a joke. Goodness me. This side, I guess, will have a larger fence. We're making the Hippopotamus exhibit if you're just tuning in and you need to read the title. Alright. That looks okay. Alright. And then we just need to connect this... Oops, no, go back to the chain link fence. Hopefully the chain link fence will allow our people to... or allow our hippos to not freak out and escape. Wouldn't be surprised if they did, but hopefully they don't. Alright. Perfect. I guess I'm going to throw in a chain link here as well. That's not going to allow me to do that because of our random floor. Oh, by the way, Eagles are going to win by 6 is the pick. The team that scores the most points and keeps the other team from scoring, clip it. Liam's already telling people to clip stuff. Okay, that's usually a bad sign. I was in Kansas City, and now I'm near Philadelphia all in the same week. The radio stations from both cities are saying that they have the best teams. LOL. Yeah, you were in Missouri. I remember you were saying you were in Missouri, bro. It's of course. I mean, of course Kansas City has the best team. Of course Eagles have the best team. I don't care. No, I really this year and last year's Super Bowl. Last year's Super Bowl I was downtown. Last year we went to the on February 13th, which was the Super Bowl last year. Mia Noon's 87 went to the we went to the what's it called, the office we went to the office. They rebuilt the model of the set downtown, and it was really cool. I thought it was cool, at least. I got some good pictures from there. That was cool. So when I got back, I watched the Bengals choke, and I really wanted the Bengals to win this year if it wasn't Green Bay, obviously, as Liam would say with the Eagles, or I mean with the Seahawks, obviously. But unfortunately, neither of the teams that I wanted made it this year, so it be like that. It happens. As Coach Liam said earlier, tough love, you know, tough love. But you know, I only got to see like I don't even think I finished watching the game, to be honest with you. That last year, I don't even think I finished watching it. I think it was just by the time I got home, it was like pretty much over. And this year, when this is over, Zach's going to be editing his video probably still, and I'm going to probably be editing my video. Because the Claude's History Course video, the audio is done. The audio is, after the script is the hardest part. After that, the audio is edited. Now I just got to do the placing of the videos and the photos And the music is also pretty difficult to do. But I got all that stuff done, and now I'm just excited to continue editing that. So when this stream's over, I'll tell you what my plans are. I know it's Super Bowl day. Everyone's getting ready for the big game. Actually, it's called the big game because of copyrights. We do not care. Okay, we do not care. But I'm taking a nap when this is over. I am exhausted. I was at work for 10 hours yesterday. Got home about 11, 12 hours. It was a lot of driving. And Claude is going to take a nap. After Claude awakes from his nap, Claude is going to see what everyone else is doing in terms of... Maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. But as of right now, that is my plan. And then maybe I'll go to my uncle's house, but I really doubt that. I gotta edit. I got stuff to do. And I have a really big editing project I gotta do for Wednesday. Obviously, I'm booked up Monday and Tuesday with other projects. But that shouldn't impede with our streaming schedule. Shouldn't impede with our streaming schedule. We will, of course, the classic Claude from Chicago. I'll let y'all know. I will let y'all know by later tonight if it is if we're doing it in the morning or not. I do it 12 hours advance, so that's midnight here. If you're curious on how I'm doing these time things, if we're streaming or if we're not streaming. If you don't see anything by midnight, just assume it's not going to be there. I will post a thing or not. I do like to stream as often as I can, but obviously, with work and other stuff, it's kind of difficult. What I can tell you is I don't have to go see the dentist again for quite some time. That's why one of the days I wasn't there, I went and got my teeth cleaned. It's a classic cleaning for every 6 months. And I'm not going to complain about that because I obviously needed to get my teeth cleaned. Alright, perfect. Now we gotta do the underground, and it's always weird because they don't have, like, those mud pieces that I was using. They got these here. But they're not full walls. Why would they not be full walls? I don't know. You would assume that they would be, but there is no full walls. So we're just gonna have to use half walls until we figure it out. How we can get this to look pretty decent. Obviously, we're gonna have to do some sort of custom flooring here, and maybe even tighter walls. I don't know. Should I have one of these here? These arches? I should. I just gotta get that to line up. Oops, where did that go? If I even placed it in. I feel like I didn't place it in terms of the game. Split from group, and we'll go like this. A lot of bit the customies. Where is the mud wall? This one? There you go. Yeet. Yeet. Line that up. Line this over here. Go like that. Let's go with our pathways, and let's go with railing unelevated. And what I should just say is, oh no, undo that. Undo the flattened terrain thing because I already flattened it. But I guess the game is still going to do it regardless. They're not going to let me put something here, and I don't know why. Terrain modification failed. I turn off the tunneling supports. Huh, I don't know. I should just put a sign here, don't drop your phone. Keep it that simple. Don't drop your phone, y'all. I ain't getting it. We ain't getting it. Lucky Mountain Zoo staff. With that being said, do I even need this wall here anymore? I don't think I do. I don't even think I need these walls outside here, but I'm going to still continue to do those, give us a little detail. Every once in a while, it's kind of cool to show some detail in your zoos. This kind of reminds me of when we went downtown. There was like a very weird like subway thing. Alright, kind of look like this. Then I'm gonna have to put a little roof on this somehow. Where is my roof pieces? Here's a mud floor that'll work as a roof. It's gonna be a little bit off-centered because the game is a little wacky sometimes. And I don't even need these anymore. Because, yeah, I really don't need these anymore. Let's get back onto this plate and rotate this around. The reason why this is looking so weird is because it wasn't rotated to the right side. And this one can actually be rotated the other way. It's not going to connect how I want it to, but I just needed to go where I wanted to. Oh, it's going to be a little wacky. Classic. And it does stick out. Okay, I have another idea how we can fix this. Alright, let's go to our walls. Or let's do the roof. Let's do the roof. Let's do the roof. Or the ceiling. I want it to go the other way. Liam said something about he thinks that the I'll read it. I actually will read it here in a second. Just want to get these in. Liam says, I really think that there should be a viewing area from above the downstairs right on the top where the water is. The only reason why we're not doing that is because, if you didn't know, hippopotamuses are quite dangerous in real life. And I don't have that kind of money for the lawsuits. Okay? I don't think Mr. Game's going to give them money for that lawsuit. So we gotta play it a little bit safe here. And, you know, people are stupid. Or unintelligent. So we're gonna have to really play it safe. Ah, dang, I am gonna have to go with like the other wall here. Let's go like this. Let's bring this down. Let's bring this way. And then we're going to go like this. And we're going to push that in there. And we're going to put it in like that. Perfect. So now we have a nice... Bruh, what is this, bruh? I guess it doesn't matter that it's sticking out a little bit, but it's kind of low-key annoying. I guess it's not the end of the world, but it is a little annoying. I wish there was also a redo button, too. It's an undo, but there's not a redo. Okay, now that that's done, we could probably delete... No, I gotta keep those walls there because of the animal itself, and then... I want to make these walls go out, grid size, change that to the correct sizing. I want to cover this up so that there's a little bit of detail here. And I can actually I have angle too. If I get off of this plate, let's go to construction. Let's go to here. Let's go like this. Okay, I don't think there isn't. Oh, this angle will work, I think. As good as we can possibly get it to go. It's not gonna be ideal, but it'll be pretty close to how I want it. I still don't get why there's not like a full mud wall, bruh. I mean, it's a half a mud wall. Alex, thanks for coming out to the live stream. How are you doing today? Thanks for coming on out. We're making a hippopotamus exhibit, if you did not see by the title. Your Planet Zoo videos are getting lots of views. I didn't even honestly realize that the Planet Zoo videos are, I will say, even though we've been consistently playing a lot of Planet Zoo, I'm doing what you do, Zach. And if you guys don't know what Zach does, is Zach kind of splits it up, his streams. He plays the game, then he'll take like a, well, I don't know if he's still doing this, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but he'll play a game for a while, and then once he kind of like starts, before he starts getting burnt out of it, he'll switch over. Now, the reason why we're playing a bunch of Planet Zoo is because obviously the series was already set up before, and I was able to recover the project. I was able to recover my Planet Coaster series as well, but Planet Coaster, I have not started a new world, so I can't really start. So that's there. And then my Minecraft, I didn't even attempt to recover. I do have the Fredcraft Season 2, so don't worry. But I didn't even attempt to recover it yet, or like put it in the right spot, or load Minecraft up, because Minecraft's very weird on how stuff saves. And that's why I'm not... that's why I don't have... That's why we're only playing this right now. As of right now. I mean, we can play OBS too. Where did I put that? That was a loud ass. Unfortunately, I cannot pick that call up. Hey guys, what's up? I'm doing fine today. I don't know, I just feel happy. Well, that's a great reason. You're inside, I hope, Liam says. I am inside. Okay, perfect. Let's continue doing this, because I want to work on this before I forget. I want to make this trim while we're here, right? While we are here, let's make a nice little mud trim here on this. I know the new stream schedule is very early for my Americans, as well as still pretty early for my Europeans. I mean, y'all are still in school. But the new streaming schedule, not today. Obviously, you know, I'm talking about during the Monday through Friday. Those are at least the days I can consistently stream. Hopefully the streams are short enough for you to watch back if you are free. Obviously, if you're not free, then no worries. But hopefully they're short enough for people to be able to watch them back without them being too long. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to need like a roof. Now, it's always hard to do stuff underground. I will tell you that. Doing stuff underground is very, very difficult. And I thought, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I really thought that this was down here to where I need this to be. But I didn't go that far. I think I made this because of the... Oh, I made it because of the roof there, because we're going to need another one. goodness me. It has been very busy, at least in my work, personal life. So, trying to at least do consistent streams so that y'all can watch them back, or somebody can watch them back. That's the goal, at least. Now, the Planet... Okay, before I forget. Now you're might be asking, Claude, why are the Planet Zoo videos so damn you're doing them so quickly? The reason why I'm doing the Planet Zoo videos so quickly is just because of how quickly I can get them done. It's a very small project, as you guys clearly can tell. Planet Zoo doesn't really take a lot of... I mean, this one is taking a lot. This one is definitely taking a lot of work. But for the majority of the Planet Zoo stuff, some of those habitats can be really done in a day. Now, we're running out of things to do, so we're going to have to jump onto a new series soon. Because I'm running out of... I'm not running out of animals and or space, but I'm running out of space in terms of the normal game for how I have it set up. Obviously, with Lucky Mountain Zoo being a certain size, I'm running out of that Lucky Mountain Zoo size. Now, I really wish you could walk straight up to this, and we're going to have to kind of mimic that they can walk up to this glass window. They're not going to be able to legitly, but... they're not going to be able to walk up too legitly, but they're going to be able to get as close as they possibly can. We're going to also have to break these off. I don't know if y'all can hear my neighbor's dog. Classic. It barks absolutely so loud. It barks the loudest dog I've ever heard bark in the entire world. I like dogs, but that dog barks very loud. But we're going to have to kind of mimic that they can walk to the window. They're not going to be legitly able to, but we are going to have to pretend. Just pretend. Like I was telling Liam earlier, I covered state wrestling yesterday for my job. It was really fun. Exciting. But I've been pretty much just working. Tomorrow I am going out to eat with my friends, and then I'm pretty much free after. I have a big project I have to work on, so maybe I'm not exactly free, but that's what I have going on, at least in my day. And then Valentine's Day is the next day, and I'm pretty much busy that day. I have other projects I have to do. I also need to grab this roof and bring this down. I'm just going to bring this all the way out here. Oh, I can see what Liam's talking about now. Liam, I see what you're talking about. I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if that's going to work. Hold on. Let's see. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try what Liam was suggesting. This walking pathway up at the top. I don't know if it's going to work. Terrain is too uneven for pavement. Okay, that's what I thought. The issue is the terrain here, Liam, is not going to allow us, the game, to do that. Unfortunately, because that was a cool idea, and then I started to get it to work, and then I said, bruh. And I will say, doing the underground habitats are also kind of tedious. But it's going to look so cool when it's done, I will tell you that. It is going to look so cool when it's done, though. I'm worried that you won't be able to bring back Fredcraft. No, I have a backup save of Fredcraft. Fredcraft Season 3, if for some reason I lose the file, I have it. I hope I have it. Fuck. I swore. I don't swear. It's 10 push-ups, right? For swearing on stream? Bruh. 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 I thought in my head for a second that I deleted it, my Fredcraft world. I don't know if I did. I don't think I did, but I kind of am now a little scared. I should have a copy of it. I should. Running out of space. I see a lot of space on the map. Hold on, let me read back. I like the new stream schedule because we get more videos more often. For your information, hippopotamus is a Greek word that means river horse. Hey, I actually did know that one, strangely enough. That's like the one thing I actually did know. I didn't know it was Greek, though. I will tell you that. Running out of space. I see lots of space on the map. I see lots of space. The hills. Way to the hills. Now I can see. Claude. Does Claude have a Valentine? He should stream on Valentine's Day. Remove the terrain and just make it pass. Oh, God. Zach, that's... Or leave this out. That works. You just saw we spent like 40 minutes trying to put in a dang path. I like how it looks underwater. Sound effects when you turn the... looks underwater sound effects when you turn the camera that way. Oh, this? Yeah, it does sound cool. It does really sound cool. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Zach, a Valentine's Day stream. WTF? 5 for Liam for swearing. Bruh moment. Does he take push-ups every time he curses? Even if you deleted Fredcraft, I'll still watch the streams back. I love you, Zach. Well, Fredcraft, before I forget, before we go any farther here, is if for some reason we don't have... By the way, we're not bringing this underwater. We're like kind of... We're San Diego Zoo, but we don't have that kind of budget to put these nice things underwater. And let's get our hippopotamuses in, shall we? We should get those in before, like, y'all been sitting here for like 8 hours and there isn't one. We'll put the gate here. I want an extra gate just in case the hippopotamuses need to be moved and how they get in, because obviously I like doing those things. What was I gonna say? Fredcraft Season 3, if for some reason I cannot recover everything, Fredcraft Season 3 is hardcore stream. Hardcore series. Probably it's not going to be themed, honestly. Fredcraft Season 3, I know I have, like, themes going on, but if we for some reason can't recover it, I don't have a theme, and I'm just going to hardcore survival and see how long that lasts. And it probably will be the shortest series, because every other Fredcraft's going to be 100 episodes. If I have the world still there. If I have it. Do I do push-ups every single time? No, I don't do push-ups every single time. This is more of a brand new thing as of this year. I think that's the first time I swore on stream in 2023. So, that's the first time that I remember doing push-ups on stream. I might have swore and I got away with it, but 2023, that is the first time I swore it. I love Planet Zoo, but can y'all give me a different mix? I hear the same song over and over and over every single day. Every single day of the live streams. Please give me a different song. I bought the DLCs. Let me use the DLC songs. Why doesn't it let me use them? I looked it up. I installed the songs and they're not playing. Just play them. Just work. Mute. Please. The audio. Music. Planet Zoo music. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Just give me some music. Tuxboo, thanks for coming out to stream. And I like to add these big gate doors here, just in case if we ever needed to move the hippopotamuses. It makes it look a little bit more realistic.